XXOO Glow Fam, Vince here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so that you are always updated. All the products used in this video will be listed down below, and if you're buying any, don't forget to tag me on Instagram at xxooVince with the hashtag VinceMadeMeBuyThis. You can follow me on all my social media accounts. Everything will be up here and linked down below. As you can see, Glow Fam, nakaayos tayo ngayon. This was the last look that I did on my last vlog, which was the black ombre glam. If you haven't watched that vlog yet, I'll put the link somewhere up here, and definitely check it out after you watch this video. In today's video, Glow Fam, we are doing a look inspired by Makeup by Alina. Alina is from Canada. Sobrang ganda niya mag-makeup. Grabe, as in grabe. I'll put Alina's Instagram link down below so that you can check out her amazing content, and you can also follow her on her social media accounts. So according to her post, sabi niya parang dapat holiday look yung gagawin niya, pero medyo naging parang autumn glam. So we will try to recreate this look. Now, what are you waiting for? Just grab a drink, sit back and relax, and without further ado, let's glow! Okay, let's get started, Glow Fam. I already did my brows off camera, and I used the Blythe Cosmetics Perfect Brow Trio. Kitang-kita nyo naman, sobrang diffused and gray yung color niya. This is in the shade Graphite, and sobrang ganda lang nung kinalabasan ng brows ko. I also carved my brows using the Maybelline New York Superstay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer in the shade Medium. I'm sure you already saw this on my other video, tinest out ko tong Maybelline Superstay na to, but then as promised, I'll be making a separate vlog about this kung saan pwede natin siyang i-wear test. To begin the eyeshadow glam, let's start by priming the lids. So again, I'm using the Maybelline New York Superstay Concealer. I am putting a small amount. Then I'm taking a flat brush, then let's prime the lids. Let's start the eyeshadow game. First, I'm using the Glam Eyeshadow Palette by Glam Skin Manila. And right off the bat, we'll dip into the shade Crisp. Itong green shade yung gagamitin natin for the first color. We will start by creating the shape that we are going for. So, first ang ginagawa ko, sinestamp ko lang muna yung pigment dun sa eyes ko, sa lids ko. Then later na tayo magsa-smoke out or blend out. Slowly packing in the pigments dun sa inner portion ng ating crease. As you can see, Glow Fam, medyo inangat ko siya ng konti, higher than my regular crease, para kahit nakapikit ako, kitang-kita pa rin yung kulay. We will cut this color dun sa middle ng lid. We will mix this color with a little bit of Poet, which is yung black shade. Sobrang konti lang, Glow Fam, para mabigyan lang ng konting depth yung green pigment na nilagay natin. Kasi initially, I wanted the color to be darker. Kaso lang wala akong shadow na sobrang deep na green shade. So lalagyan natin ng konting-konti, leaving a small space dun sa shade na Crisp. Then later, we'll buff and blend it out. Now using a fluffy brush, let's buff and blend the edges. Ginagawa natin to para hindi lang sobrang harsh yung edges pag nagpatong na tayo ng susunod na color. Now using another fluffy brush, i-buff din natin yung Poet, which is yung black shade. Papasok dun sa crease natin. Now lightly dip into the shade Cool, which is lighter compared dun sa Crisp. We will use this shade to smoke out the edges nung Crisp. Then take a clean fluffy brush and make sure na i-diffuse lang natin yung color. Now that we are done with the green, let's take out the Skin Eyeshadow Palette from Glam Skin Manila. This time we are dipping into the shade Vamp, mixed with a little bit of Hawks. Same as earlier, is a stamp lang natin yung pigment at first. Again, normally a little bit higher than our regular crease. Now, gagawin na natin yung desired shape natin dito sa eyeshadow look na to. Now that I already have the shape, let's start to fill in yung gaps. And let's build up the pigment. Slightly scratching it upwards to diffuse the color. Take a fluffy brush and smoke out natin yung edges nung Vamp. Now take a clean fluffy brush and further blend out the edges. Now take another packing brush. Let's dip into the shade Hawks one more time. Now mixing it with Class. We wanted to deepen up the outer corner And now that we have everything blended out, GlowFam, it's time to cut the crease. But then before that, lilinisin muna natin yung gitna ng crease using the Nivea Double Effect Eye Makeup Remover. Gusto ko kasi GlowFam, pag nagkakat ako ng crease or naglalagay ako ng pigment dun sa crease ko, gusto ko sobrang ganda at sobrang pop na pop talaga yung color niya. Kaya lilinisin ko talaga yung gitna, lilinisin ko yung area na paglalagyan ko ng cut crease para walang humahalong color kapag nilagay ko na yung concealer. Kasi normally, kapag pinatong mo lang yung concealer dyan, kakapit yung ibang pigment dun sa concealer mo, maghahalo-halo siya. And pag pinatong mo na yung pigment na gusto mo dun sa gitna or dun sa mismong cut crease mo, hindi siya magiging maganda yung kakalabasan. So now that it's clean, lagyan na ulit natin siya ng concealer. Again, I'm just using my flat brush para i-shape tong cut crease natin. Okay lang GlowFam na medyo malapad yung pagkaka-cut crease nyo kasi later i-blend out naman natin yung edges ng cut crease, so matatakpan din yan. Now that we have our cut crease all laid down, I'm taking the Detail Makeover Sunset Dream eyeshadow palette and I'm dipping my finger in the shade Eventide mixed with a little bit of golden. Like sobrang konti lang. Tapos balikan natin yung Eventide. Now I'll pop it on the center of my crease to give that shiny effect. You know what, GlowFam? Ito talaga yung perfect way ng paglalagay ng shimmer. I prefer it this way compared to using a brush. Kahit na binasa yung brush, mas feeling ko mas maganda kung nalalapat yung shimmer kapag ginamit ko yung fingers ko. Now that the shimmer is laid down perfectly, take the brush, yung merong shade na green, tapos buff out lang the edges so that we don't have any harsh lines. I'm still buffing out the edges para mas maganda yung transition ng cut crease natin, making sure na na-reinforce natin yung green pigment or yung green shade. Now going back dun sa vamp, which is yung red pigment na nilagay natin, i-blur out din natin yung edges nitong shimmer shade. Let's make sure din na malinis yung transition between the green shade and the red shade. So green plus red pala equals violet. So parang violet shade yung kinalabasan ng gitna. Now that we're done with the upper lids, maglaliner na tayo, and for that I'm using the CARELINE Graph Ink Waterproof Liner. So ngayon GlowFam, nilalagay ko lang yung liner, hindi tayo gagawa ng extreme wing. Gusto ko lang siya malagyan ng konting base. Now that one eye is all done, I'll just do the other eye off camera and I'll be back. And now we are so back, GlowFam. Pasensya na pala kung meron kayong maririnig na nagpupukpok dun sa background ko kasi yung kabilang bahay namin or yung kapitbahay namin, meron silang ongoing construction. So anyways, both eyes are all done. Naglagay na rin ako ng mascara and lashes. For mascara, I used the Maybelline New York The Hyper Curl Waterproof Mascara. And nag-tightline na rin ako. And for that, I used the EB Advance Eye Define Waterproof Matic Eyeliner. Now let's move on to the base of the makeup. Before I even started the video, I already washed my face using the LANAPH Activated Charcoal Soap. Everybody knows na favorite ko yung charcoal soap na yun kasi feeling ko talaga nare-refresh yung skin ko. Sobrang ang linis-linis ng pakiramdam ko pagkatapos ko yun gamitin. Of course, hindi lang yun, meron pang combination ng LANAPH Soothe and Hydrate Gentle Cleanser. Sobrang mild lang and ganda sa pakiramdam ng gentle cleanser na yun and perfect siya to lightly exfoliate the face. We're not talking like super harsh exfoliation talaga, very light lang. Pag nilagay niyo siya sa face, para siyang sobrang creamy and milky. Now to prime the face further, GlowFam, we are using the LANAPH DNA Repair Elixir. Tulad nga ng lagi kong sinasabi, you only need 2 pumps for the elixir or the serum, kahit anong serum yung ginagamit nyo. Alam nyo kasi GlowFam, pag sumobra kayo ng serum, hindi rin maganda para sa skin nyo. Kung sa gamot, meron tinatawag na overdose. Sa mga serum, GlowFam, may ganun din. So, dapat yung amount na ginagamit nyo tama lang. Don't forget your forehead. And yung mga matitirang serum, ipahid nyo sa neck nyo. I wanted to stay hydrated, especially underneath the makeup. Yung skin natin, gusto natin sobrang ganda pa rin. So, for that, I'm using the LANAPH 100% Pure Argan Oil. So, katulad ng DNA Repair Elixir, kailangan nyo lang ng 2 drops. Hindi sobrang dami. Nitong 100% Pure Argan Oil, kailangan lang natin ng additional hydration sa face para kahit punong-puno na yung mukha mo ng powder and makeup, super parang naaalagaan pa rin na parang baby yung skin mo underneath all those facade or nung makeup na yun. Now, since we don't want any pores peeking through, we are using the CARELINE Blur Stick. I really love how the CARELINE Blur Stick works kasi nga tinatanggal talaga niya, minimize niya yung mga pores natin. So I normally apply it dito sa my cheek area ko kasi dito super prominent yung pores. But of course, lalagyan ko yung buong mukha ko. Once you're done applying the blur stick, i-massage nyo lang dun sa face nyo to evenly distribute the product. Lagi nyo tatandaan na yung pores hindi dapat kasali sa makeup game natin, so hindi natin sila kailangan sa look na gagawin natin. Now that we are done, we're ready for the base. For foundation, I'm using the Maybelline New York Superstay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation in the shade 310 or Sun Beige. So maglalagay lang ako ng 2 pumps kasi the last time 3 pumps yung ginamit ko and sobra-sobra na siya. So sayang yung foundation, so 2 pumps lang ilalagay natin. Ibababa ko ng konti yung foundation kasi dun sa may under the eye area. Maglalagay din naman ako ng concealer, so hindi ko na siya lalagyan masyado ng foundation kasi sayang. And ayaw din natin magpatong-patong yung makeup sa face natin. Meron ka ng foundation, meron ka pang concealer. Now using my Glam Skin Manila Sponge, let's bounce. So yung natirang foundation, dinip ko na yung sponge ko doon para pag nilapat ko siya sa face, sobrang full coverage talaga. Itong Maybelline Superstay kasi medium to full coverage siya. So pag nagsettle ako dun sa nilagay ko lang sa face ko, medium coverage lang siya. Pero pag dinip ko pa yung sponge dun sa glass palette ko kanina, then magiging full coverage siya like this. Tingnan nyo, GlowFam, nalagyan ko pa rin yung nilalagyan ko ng concealer. So, alam mo yun, yung mga nakasanayang bagay, ang hirap ng baguhin. Itong foundation na to, gusto ko siyang ginagamit kapag mga full glam yung ginagawa ko. Or kunyari pupunta ako ng event. Pero yung mga natural makeup lang, kunyari pupunta lang ng mall or whatever, yung simpleng lakad lang. Tapos gusto ko ng more natural look. Yung Fit Me yung ginagamit ko kasi mas less yung coverage nun, hindi siya ganun kasing kapal. Though, this foundation, it's not heavy naman on the skin. So, okay na okay rin siya. Kaso lang yung coverage nito, mas intense compared dun sa Fit Me foundation. Now that everything is blended out, for concealer, I'm using the Maybelline New York Superstay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer in the shade Medium. So again, maglalagay lang tayo sa high points ng face natin, sa chin, sa nose, sa forehead, and under the eyes. Yun lang talaga yung ayaw ko dito sa concealer na to. Parang ang konti nung laman. Parang kakabili ko lang to nung nakaraan, nung isang araw. 7 ml lang kasi siya. Sobrang konti nung laman. Now using the same damp sponge, let's bounce. So, unahin muna natin dito sa chin. Yung maganda dito sa concealer na to, it's super blendable. Lalo na pag minatch mo siya dun sa, dito sa Superstay na foundation ng Maybelline din. Sobrang ganda ng finish niya. Now, let's start under the eyes. Dito muna sa baba yung ibablend natin. Pataas na motion. So, magsisimula tayo dito. Make sure that everything is blended well. Now that we are done to set the face, I'm using the Vice Cosmetics Duo Finish Foundation in the shade Morena. So, immediately after nyo mag-concealer, iset nyo na yung mga nilagyan nyo ng concealer kasi pag nag-crease yun, mahirap. No. So, yun muna yung uunahin ko, especially yung sa under the eyes ko, para hindi siya mag-crease. Sa nose, sa forehead, and sa chin. Then now, using a bigger brush, let's set the rest of the face. And now for baking, I'm using the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in the shade Translucent with extra coverage. Maglalagay lang tayo ng powder dun sa under eyes natin kasi gagawin pa natin yung lower lash line. Iiwan muna natin yan because we don't want any fallouts. Now let's finish off the lower lash line taking the Skin Eyeshadow Palette by Glam Skin Manila. We will dip into the shade Night, which is yung matte black shade dito sa palette na to. And we will put that shade on the outer lower lash line hanggang sa may gitna lang. Ayan. Hindi pala siya gitna. Hanggang sa lampas ng konti sa gitna. Mga 2/3 ng lower lash line mo. Now, take the fluffy brush, yung pinang-blend nyo dito sa may red, yung outside corner. Gagamitin natin to pang buff out lang ng black shade. Meron siyang konting red pigment. Gusto lang natin ma-smoke out yung black shade na nilagay natin. Doing the same dun sa kabila. Again, smoke out lang natin yung black pigment or yung black shade. Then, take a pencil brush. Let's dip into the shade Golden. Ito yung shade na ilalagay natin dito sa inner lower lash line. Make sure na i-blend nyo siya together with the black. Then now, let's do the same dun sa other side. Slowly dragging the eyeshadow dun sa lower lash line natin. And then blending it with a black shade. We're putting golden kasi we wanted to have that slight pop of color dun sa lower lash line natin, which would make this look a little bit more interesting. Compared kung dinrag lang natin yung entire black dun sa lower lash line natin. Feeling ko ang boring nun. Now, taking the same palette, let's dip into the shade Eventide. We will put this shade on the inner corner blending it upwards. Then, ito rin yung ilalagay natin just right below our brow bone. So, dahan-dahan nyo lang ilagay yung shade dun sa ilalim ng brow bone nyo kasi sobrang pigmented talaga niya. I'm just doing the same dun sa kabila bago natin siya i-blend out. As you can see, GlowFam, when we stamp this pigment, nagkaroon siya ng parang harsh lines. So, taking the fluffy brush from earlier, yung may pula, i-blend out lang natin yung edges ng harsh lines na yon. Now that we're done, we can remove this extra powder sa face natin. Now it's time for contour, GlowFam. For that, I'm using the Detail Makeover Contour and Blush Palette. So for contour, I'm dipping into a mix of this one and this shade. Ito kasing taas, medyo meron siyang parang slight red undertone. Nagmumukhang blush on sa mukha ko. So hinahaluan ko siya nitong medyo dark. Start by stamping the contour on your face. Be very, very light-handed kasi medyo intense yung pigment itong contour na to. And a little goes a long way pag sobrang harsh yung paglalagay nyo. Magmumukha kang may putik sa mukha. So, just be patient in building up the pigment. And once nakuha mo na yung shape na gusto mo, you can stop there tapos i-blend mo siya later using the bronzer. Of course, di natin makakalimutan yung temples natin. Kailangan naka-contour din siya hanggang sa may forehead. Lalo na kung malapad yung noo mo, kailangan mo i-contour yung forehead mo. Of course, lalagyan din natin yung ilalim ng jawline natin para ma-define yung jawline natin and hindi maging isa yung kulay ng face natin at ng leeg natin ng, alam mo yun, parang walang shadow, walang definition. Ayaw natin ng ganun. Gusto natin laging defined. Now, to bronze the face, I'm dipping into the shade in the middle. Ilalagay lang natin siya where we place the contour pero mas mataas ng konti. We're just using the shade to even out yung contour. If medyo harsh yung contour nyo, this is the perfect time to blend it out. So, lalagyan din natin yung forehead natin and yung temples natin and make sure na binablend natin siya ng maayos and walang makikitang harsh line. Of course, ayaw natin ng streak na brown dito sa may jawline natin. So, i-drag natin siya pababa ng very, very light using the bronzer. Now that we are done, I think kailangan na natin ng pailong. So, I'll dip into the shade again and magno-nose line na tayo. Now that we are done with the contour, it's time for blush. I'm using the Vice Cosmetics Aura Blush in the shade Title. Parang sobrang tagal ko na atang favorite tong Vice Cosmetics na Aura Blush na to, itong Title. Gusto ko siya kasi meron siyang konting-konting orange undertone and meron din siyang shimmer reflex, parang glitter reflex, pero very, very sheer. So since glam, bordering to creative look naman tong ginawa natin, we did not really recreate yung post ni Ivana. Parang naging inspiration lang siya. So maglalagay din tayo ng blush sa temples natin para mas dramatic yung effect. There you go. Putok na putok yung blush natin. Gawin lang natin sa kabila. Gusto ko naglalagay ng blush dito sa mismong cheeks ko. Tapos dragging it upwards hanggang sa may temples. Now it's time for my favorite part, of course, the highlight. And for that, I'm using my favorite, the EB Advanced Glow Out Highlighter in the shade Spotlight. So of course, lalagyan natin yung high points ng face natin. Magsisimula tayo dito sa may cheek area. You guys know na hindi ako settle for sheer highlight. Gusto ko super blinding talaga, lalo pag gumagawa ako ng mga creative eye look or yung mga intense, super intense na glam. Gusto ko sobrang pop na pop na pop na pop yung highlight na parang nakakabulag na, para siyang bumbilya, ganun level. Now, sa kabila naman, of course, lalagyan natin yung tip ng nose and yung bridge. Let's make sure to have it blended using a brush. Then, maglalagay din tayo sa Cupid's bow and of course, a chin. I really want to achieve that glossy alien effect. Yun talaga yung gusto kong peg. Now for the lips, I'll start by using the EB Matte Lip Liner in the shade. Hindi ko alam ulit kung anong shade to, pero ilalagay na natin siya. Now that we are done with the lip liner, I'm using the EB Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Toast of New York. And then now on the middle, I'll put the EB Advanced LTD Liquid Lipstick in the shade Skinny Dip. And now to finish off the look, GlowFam, we'll do some spritz of the Luxe Organics Hydro Firming Mist. And this is the look all done. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Join the Glow family by opening the Facebook Messenger app. Just click apply and one of my admins will approve your request. Everyone's welcome to the family. I will see you there. I love you guys so much. XXOO Glow Fam, and I'll see you on the next one.